Hey, this is Lady, and today I'm here for another book talk. So let's get into it. So today is June 29th, 2016, and I am about to talk about the best book of 2016. Okay, already we just in the middle of the year. I know, but I'm about to tell y'all about the best book of 2016. That's right, and you want to know what that is? That is this lovely book right here. The Book of Harlan by the wonderful Miss Bernice L. McFadden. Okay? That's this one right here. That's this one right here. I read this book, I believe, in May. I think, yeah, in April or May, somewhere in there. And it just sent me into a slump. Not necessarily a reading slump, because I picked up a second book, another book, excuse me, right after finishing this one. But I read that book so slow, and I've been reading slow since I finished this book. Um, I first discovered Miss Bernice McFadden several years ago. When the first book I read by her was Sugar. Now this book here, I think this book just, I think she's my favorite author now. And I've read some wonderful books, and nothing can compare to this. The style of writing was just beautiful. Everything, as far as the chapters, it was just 1 and 2 page chapters, which of course we all know when we're laying in bed and we're like, oh, I'm gonna just read one more page. But when you see that, or I'm gonna just read one more chapter, but when you see that, oh, that chapter is only a page and a half, let me just go on, and before you know it, you're sad because the book is over. This is historical fiction. Harlan was born in Georgia. His parents moved a lot. They were part of the great migration of African American people during the 20th century, and they finally landed in Harlem, New York, where they sent for Harlan, or they went and picked him up. Who he was staying with his grandparents, his maternal grandparents. So Harlan grew up in Harlem. He becomes a musician. During World War II, he and his band are offered a gig to play in a band and play in a club in Paris. They go, and he end up being captured by some Nazi soldiers, end up in a concentration camp, and just a whole bunch of stuff happens. That's as much detail I'll give you. What I like about this, and why historical fiction is always my favorite, is I love when actual people from history show up in historical fiction, and I just think that's a little treat. Because sometimes when reading historical fiction, characters that you may not even recognize are actual people from history. You may miss it. However, in the back of this book, Miss McFadden gives us an abbreviated list of the historical characters that pop up. So I thought that was wonderful. The ending just leaves me wanting more. I want to know even more about Harlan and what he got going on and what his life is like and things like that. I highly recommend it. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 um, reviews already on this book here on BookTube. Of course, Dee Dee at Brown Girl Reading. Musical Tati has done a review. I think it's Kay has done a review, and I think it's Storyscape has done reviews. You should check out theirs, because I'm probably just going on and on how much I like it. They may give you some more in-depth information about the book. This was a 5-star read for me. I think I had one other 5-star read so far this year. If you have not read this, why haven't you? Go get this book. Put any book you're reading put it down and go and get this book. This is a library copy, so I need to take this back tomorrow because I've been holding on to it and rechecking it out until I got a chance to get on here and talk to you all about it. So I don't want to hold it anymore. I'm sure my library has more than one copy or less. They would have been like, no, you can't keep rechecking it out. So that's it. The Book of Harlan by Bernice L. McFadden. Oh yeah, and Denise Cooper. She did a wonderful video about this book as well and how much she loved it. So check out those other ladies' videos. This has been my thoughts on the Book of Harlan, and like I said, read it. It's the best book of 2016. Okay, if anything comes out better than this year, I'll I don't know what can top it. For those who have read it, and I'm sure a lot of you already have. What could top Harlan? Huh? What can top it? I don't know. So yeah, this is Lady. This has been my book talk on the Book of Harlan, and I will see you in my next video. Bye y'all.